F yeah, good to see y'all, man. Everybody looks good. We all got teeth. Perfect, man. Let's have a really good time, dog. I'm a millennial. That's what I am. Millennials in here, yes? Yeah, good. I felt it. Let that depression out. Good to see y'all, man. We're depressed people. Everybody makes fun of our generation because we're the first group of kids that went to therapy willingly. That was us. We're trying to figure out what our parents did to us, man. We seen the most trauma at every generation. 9/11, we were kids when that happened. I remember when the Taliban used to drop mixtapes. You remember that? They would just send random beheadings to everybody's email. I said, hold up, how'd they get my middle school account? This is an Ask Jeeves account. How'd they get access to this? Trauma, dog. I was 4 when Mufasa was killed. Very traumatizing life, man. Millennials are so depressed that Steve from Blue's Clues had to come out of hiding to convince us not to kill ourselves. That's how rough it was. Steve came out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I thought he dropped a mixtape. I was like, oh, Steve! He gave accountability. He goes, hi, friends. Hey, Steve. He says, you know where I've been in 20 years? Like, where? Because I went to college. Like, me too, Steve. I got school loans. Like, yeah, me too, Steve. Then he started tugging on your heart. Goes, I just want to know that you know I believe in you and I care about you. I was like, man, Steve really cared, dog. Whew, let me take these bullets out this gun. You know what I'm saying? I definitely was about to end it all. Blue's Clues saved my life, dog. Millennials, man, we're the last group of kids that got beat in public. Nobody saved us. Our parents are beating us in public. Nobody called the police. They would just see us getting beat in Walmart. Like, ooh, they handling business over there. Let me get to the next aisle. My dad beat me a lot, man. My dad was very strict. My dad was a lieutenant colonel in the military. Very strict man. Yeah, how you think my butt feels, girl? Yeah. Strict man. Served 27 years, dog. And he was in charge. He was the commander of the comm squadron. So everybody underneath him, he had 200 spies freaking spying on me, right? And my parents were religious, too. So God was snitching on me, too. So what I had to do is I had to sneak girls in my house, play on my turf, because I knew where the cameras are. That's what I had to do. But it's hard sneaking people into black houses. I don't know if you guys ever been black before, but like black people, we have pictures in our house that will judge you and judge on your conscience when you walk into a black person. I don't know if you ever been in a black person's house, but when you go in, there's 3 iconic pictures that will judge you. When you walk in there, there's a big portrait of black Jesus when you walk in there. He has dreadlocks and gold shackles. There's a big portrait of Barack Obama staring off to the left. And there's a big portrait of Martin Luther King Jr. when you walk inside a black house. So every time I brought a girl in, I felt like these dudes were judging me and were gonna snitch on me, so I would turn over their pictures. That's what I would do. I would turn over black Jesus, turn over Barack Obama, but I never turned over Martin Luther King Jr. because I felt like he approved of what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I said, I had a dream about these titties just like you, dog, yeah. Sweet King Martin, sweet Queen Coretta. This world changes, man. I love love. That's what I love. PDA, public display of affection. That's my favorite type of love. You love somebody, let me freaking see it. That's what I like, dog. Sometimes I take pictures of dudes kissing their girls in public. They don't like it, but I'm cool with it, you know? Yo, bro, what you doing? It's like, what are you doing? Yeah, keep doing it, yeah. I'll put it in portrait mode. I'll blur everybody out. If you're a man courting a woman, times have changed. A lot of women don't like PDA anymore. It's a thing called soft launches. You know what that is? Soft launch is when a woman treats a man like a side chick. That's what happens. Nobody knows about the relationships except her and her 5 friends. She never posts pictures of them. You can take her to France, and all she'll post are the pictures of France in a piece of you, not even your full body. It'll be a piece of your foreskin. I mean your forearm. That's all it'll be. The girl who took you to France, my man. I was like, who's your man? I can't see the veins. If you're a single woman here, I feel like the best lovers on this planet are fat men, big boys. They love hard. I'm talking 240, 528 pounds. That's the type of love you need. Big boys suck toes and make neck bones. You understand me? True story. My best friend, 6'7", 455 pounds, right? His wife, 5'1", 121 pounds. They look like love. They smell like love. They got 3 beautiful kids. When they hop out that Honda Accord, they look like Russian dolls. Like, that's what they look like when they hop out of there. I said, yo, dog, how'd you know your wife was the one that gave his love? So he goes, I don't know my wife was the one. I said, yeah, it was during Christmas. He goes, hey, man, when I get drunk, I poop my pants. I said, where's the story going, dog? Why'd you start out like this? He said, ever since he's been drinking these shots, you're not low. A lot of big guys, they can't control their bowels. You ever make a fat dude laugh, they go, then they leave. That's what happens. Yo, bro, what's like? Nah, don't touch my stomach, dog. Come on, man. For 2 years, he never drank around her because he thought he shot himself right. Most beautifulest woman he ever met. All of a sudden, they fell in love, and he never drank around her. And all of a sudden, she goes, hey, I noticed you don't drink. Do you have sobriety issues? Like, I don't want to trigger you. I got alcohol in the house. He goes, I can drink, so you can? What's our 2 year? Let's take shots. They start taking shots. Shots. She blacks out. He blacks out, and he poops himself on their 2 year anniversary in her bed, right? Yeah. He wakes up embarrassed. She's not in the bed. So he starts to check himself to see how bad it was. He noticed his whole body was clean. He was in a new pair of drawers, new pair of pants. To this day, they never spoke about it in 10 years. He goes, that's when I knew she was a one. That's when I knew I had to marry that girl. I said, hey, man, I said, yo, that was the sweetest, nastiest love story I ever heard in my life. I said, come here, let me get a picture of this, let me put it in portrait mode. That's what I did. Stay with me if you can. I read this article that said that men in the past 10 years are the most closed off people on the planet. It said that men are not emotional available. We just explode with our emotions instead of like pouring into other men. I said, by golly, I'm gonna change that factor, man. I've been telling my friends how I really feel about them. It's going well. I've been holding my friends accountable. I told my best friend the other day that he was ugly for the first time in his life. And I felt like life should have taught him that. Like, why am I telling you? I felt like you should have known you were ugly, dog. He looked offended like me. I said, yes, you ugly, man. Come on. Let me explain why he feels like a baddie. He's been with his girl for 19 years, dog. 19 years. They've been together since the 6th grade, never broke up. During Christmas, they broke up. And I told him as a man, as a friend, dog, yo, you can get back with your girl. Y'all can make it to 20, dog. Come on, man. And I'm going to be honest, these streets aren't for you, dog. These streets ain't for you. He goes, what? I'm freaking single, dog. I'm moving to New York City with you. I'm freaking single. I'm about to be killing these chicks in New York City. These girls going to be all on me. I said, listen, my brother, this is not the city for you. You know what I'm saying? I said, go to Utah. Get your confidence up. Then come here. There's a lot of pretty people in this city, dog. He ain't been in the game in 19 years. He's a whale in captivity. His fin has been swimming backwards. He don't know how the streets are. We're hanging out. He got this girl's phone number. I was like, okay, dog, I see you. Look at your little ugly self getting a number. Okay, right? He calls the chick the next day. He calls me and goes, hey, bro, can you believe that she gave me a fake number? I said, yes, I can believe that, yes. I would have gave you a fake number too. Yeah, I would have got a fake number. My lady told me it's not because he got a fake number because he was ugly. She gave him a fake number because women in this society give out fake phone numbers because men can't handle rejection anymore. You ladies know that? It's a safety precaution just to make it home. That's crazy we live in a world that women got to cater to a man's fragile ego just to make it home safe, dog. Because I'm from the era where women called you ugly. I remember those days. A woman will call you ugly, then her friend will come and double down on your ugliness. That's how it used to be. You could be dancing with a chick and her friend will come and shine a flashlight on her phone like, oh, girl, stop dancing. Oh, girl, he's ugly. Get away from him. They're about to play the Yin Yang Twins. Get away from him, girl. He had you for 2 more minutes, girl. He's like, wait till you see my face. I feel like when you're a single person, man or woman, horniness is a key factor in all our decisions. Like when you're horny, we all do crazy stuff. We all got bodies we're not proud of. You ever ask one of your homegirls, girl, how did you sleep with him? It's like, girl, I got furloughed. My grandma was sick. I'm depressed. I don't know how he got this thing. I just threw it to him. I gave him this platypus. He was just there. Look at y'all thinking about them bodies, right? When men are horny, we do things that compromise our life, man. We do things that compromise our religion, our health. This is a true story. I was hooking up with this chick one time. Little backstory. I love sugar cookies. That's my favorite sweet of choice. And a little bit of whipped cream. I'm severely allergic to peanuts, shellfish, fish, and grass. That's what I'm allergic to everything. I got EpiPens all the time. This girl made me some sugar cookies and put peanuts in the sugar cookies. Right? I didn't know until we started kissing. I started kissing her and I was like, I said, you got some grass in here or something like that? A cat in here? She goes, what's wrong? I was like, nothing, I'm fine. Yeah, let's keep kissing. And she goes, are you allergic to peanuts? Like, yes. I put peanuts in the sugar cookies. Oh my God. She turns on the lights. My lips are swollen. My eyes are swollen. She goes, let's go home. I was like, no, let me put this EpiPen in. I'm good to go. Let's keep kissing. Yeah, let's do it. You're sick. I'm sick. No, I'll cool down in a couple minutes. She goes, you are freaking sweating. Your whole body is wet. I was like, I'm Michael Jordan. This is my flu game, bro. Come on, let's push through. Push through. Come on, I'm horny. Let's do it. It's a true story, dog. I'm severely religious, man. I grew up in the South, Christian, man. I backslid a couple times, you know. But when I was single, you couldn't tell I was religious. That's how wild I was in these streets. One time I hooked up with a Satanist before, true story. And I felt you guys' energy. I didn't know she was a Satanist when I met her. She had tattoos on her eyebrows, on her eyelids. I thought she was very artistic. That's what I thought. Get to the house, she's thick, just how I like it. We freaking kissing. And she goes, hey, you mind if I stop? I said, what's wrong? Is everything okay? She goes, yeah. Would it be cool if I conjure up something? See how we all heard conjure? I thought she said contour. I was like, yeah, fix your face. Go ahead, do it. Take the makeup off. I'm down to earth. You don't need makeup. Get a baby wipe. Like when a man is horny, all we hear is consent. We don't hear anything else. Dog, she started lighting candles around the bed. These aren't Yankee candles. These some Doctor Strange dark hole candles. I never seen these candles. She goes, do you mind if we talk to Jake? I said, who is Jake? Jake from State Farm? Like, who is Jake? Jake was her dead friend she wanted to talk to. I said, come on, talk to Jake. My shirt is off. I'm horny. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a true story. She goes, Jake, flicker once if you're not coming. Flicker twice if you're here. Every candle goes, whoo, whoo. I said, ah! Ah! I said, I didn't tell him to touch me. He's supposed to touch you. Get Jake off of me. I started praying to my God. That's how scared I got. I said, God, if you get me out of this thing, but first, let me hit this thing, God. If you let me get out, I promise I'll go back to Hillsong. I promise I'll go. My God is awesome. If you're not aware, ladies, they said that this country, United States of America, is the largest country in the world for single women. We're going through a single women pandemic. You know that, right? They said the reason why there's so many single women in this country, we're the largest country in the world for short single men. Have you ladies ever noticed that? Any woman ever been with a short man before? You ever snuggled up with a short man and felt like you were in the bed with a koala? You ever felt like that? Like your back is warm but ankles cold as F? You ever been like that? And you were like, hold me, I'm 5'1", turn on the heater. That's what we bought it for. I'm not a woman. I don't identify as a woman. They say women do not like dating short men because they got a disease called Napoleon complex. You ladies believe in that? Yes? Everybody shaking their heads. They say short men are very aggressive. I debate the size. I'm 5'7". I don't have Napoleon complex. My wife is 5'10", right? And when she goes out dancing, she becomes 6'10". Does that make sense? F yeah, I freaking love it. I'm not ashamed. When she's wearing these giant high heels and we're holding hands, we look like Bubbles and Michael Jackson walking throughout. And I'll be like, tell them it's just human nature. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jared Waters. It's been a pleasure being in front of you. Keep it on for your host.